This topic set will take you through the solutions to the applications introduced in our first introduction video. We began with a wage problem. A construction technician earns $21.32 per hour plus time and a half for overtime. If a technician worked 44.5 hours last week, what was his gross pay? To solve this problem, we need to know that pay equals your rate of pay times the hours worked. Or you can also write this equation in the other order. Pay equals your hours worked times your rate of pay. We also need to understand that the total pay earned is the sum of your regular pay plus overtime pay. To do the calculation, we do our regular hours times our regular rate of pay, $21.32, plus our overtime hours times our overtime rate of pay. What is our overtime rate of pay? This could be done over at the side. Our overtime pay is $21.32 times 1.5. This works out to $31.98 per hour. We can now do our multiplication followed by addition. This leads to the conclusion that the technician earns $996.71. The next question involved dimensions. The dimensions in a technical drawing are given as 2.5 inches with a tolerance of plus or minus 0.025 inches. What are the maximum and minimum permissible dimensions written in decimal form? To begin, since we want our answer in decimal form, we need to think about 2.5 inches written as a decimal. This is 2.5 inches. Next, we can figure out our minimum value by taking the 2.5 value and subtracting 0.025 from it. Similarly, we can calculate the maximum value by taking the 2.5 value and adding 0.025 to that value. Therefore, the minimum and maximum values are 2.475 inches and 2.525 inches respectively. Our next question involved finding fractions of a fraction. A board is 4¼ inches wide, is cut to 3/4 of its original width. Find the new width. We can do this question either in fractions by thinking about 4¼ and multiplying it by 3/4. To do this multiplication, we need to convert 4¼ inches into an improper fraction first, and then multiply by 3/4. This can give us the product of 51/16, which is equal to 3 3/16 inches. Or we could convert the measurements into decimals. 4¼ is equal to 4.25 inches. 3/4 is equal to 0.75. Doing that multiplication, it comes out to 3.1875 inches. This is equal to 3 3/16 inches. The next question involved fractions and equivalent fractions. Pitch of a roof is rise over run. A roof rises 48 inches over a run of 72 inches. Express the pitch as a fraction with a denominator of 12. In order to do this, we need to set up our fraction, rise over run, 48 over 72, and then rewrite as an equivalent fraction over 12. To make an equivalent fraction, we scale the numerator and denominator by the same amount. 72 divided by 6 is equal to 12, so to get our new numerator, we must divide 48 by 6 as well. That gives us a numerator of 8. Therefore, the pitch is 8 by 12. Our final question involved figuring out the shortest piece of wood that could be used to make 6 lengths of wood, each 6.5 inches long. We are also supposed to allow a 1/4 inch of waste for each cut. To solve a question like this, a picture can be really useful. When we sketch it out, we realize that to get 6 pieces of wood at 6.5 inches each, we'll have 5 cuts made that are a 1/4 inch each. We have to do 6 times 6.5 plus 5 times 0.25. This gives us an outcome of 39 plus 1.25 inches, which adds together to give 40.25 inches. We don't talk about wood, though, lengths in inches, and so we need to convert this to feet. We know 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Dividing 40.25 by 12 gives us a length of 3.354 feet as our shortest length. Great work on this topic set, and good luck on your final assignment. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact your instructor.